Yo, what it is, with another one. Best podcast in Long Beach, California, tacos and workouts. It's a sad day today, and we're going to talk about the social media. And it sucks out here that we have to do episodes like these. I don't like doing episodes like these because I don't think it's cool, but there's a purpose why I'm doing these episodes. We're going to talk about Heather Armstrong. She was a famous mommy blogger. She committed suicide. She took her own life. And then we're going to talk about, I think his name is Bobby Moudy or Bodie. He was a famous TikTok dad at 46, also took his life. Right? Suicide. It's not a fun topic to talk about, but I think it needs to be discussed. Because I know many other social influencers that have talked about it on their channels and talked about their stuff. Some of them even cried on a different podcast. And I reached out to them and told them, hey, don't go that way, because I feel for people. Something that I've never told anybody was that, and I think it's okay for me to talk about this now because so much time has passed away. My best friend killed himself right after high school, and I was too busy working and didn't see as much of him that I should have. And when I finally did want to reconnect with him, it was too late. He took his own life, and I wish he had somebody to talk to. I wish I would have been there for him. So that's why I'm always trying to be there for everybody to talk to, because I don't want anyone to go through the same thing he did, or I don't want anybody in their families to go through something similar to having a lost loved one, the loss of life. So these two people that I just mentioned, right? Heather Armstrong and Bobby Bodine or Modine, I really don't remember his. Just look, TikTok dad dies at 46 and he'll pop up. But the reason why I want to talk about this is because I've been making more and more posts here and there. I'll be dropping them, and I'll be saying that social media is fake. And I made a lost episode. I took it down because my subscribers wanted me to take it down. And in that episode, I talked about quitting social media and just moving on. And a lot of people told me that wasn't a good idea because of what I bring to the community and what I do for them. So I've taken a step back, or a step to the side, and allowed myself to given some time to myself to do other things I need to do in life. I've given so much to social media within these last 4 days. I've been lucky enough to have great success, sponsors, fellowship, loved ones, friends, all these beautiful things that I'm doing. And sorry, Fernando, can't talk to you right now. Doing a live. I've been lucky, but it's been 4 long, hard years of dedicating and stuff like that. So I needed to take a side step. The journey hasn't been easy. It's been hard. It's been difficult, especially when you have people that want to hate on you for no reason. They want to jeopardize and sabotage who you are and what you do. They see a product that you have. They either imitate it, emulate it, or straight up try to rip you off from that. See, I'm the best podcast in Long Beach. From day one, I said it. I was the first one to say it, and then I had a couple crybabies, feel a particular way about it, and then they wanted to do stuff, and which is stupid. And I've had interactions with other social content creators, local social content creators. It's just problems and stuff like that. So it's and you get attacked not only by other social content creators, you get attacked by people that follow you and just the general public. That just goes with it, right? If you're not strong up here mentally, it can wear you down, and it can cause you to do stuff. Now I'm bringing it back to the point. Social media is not what people think it is. A lot of the time when you see people up there doing their song and dance, oh look, I'm a TikTok dad, I'm a mommy blogger, right? and it seems that they have some success. Maybe they do. I don't know what that level of success is, because I myself, I'm not at that level yet. My program's a little bit different. You know, I cater to, taco enthusiasts, right? People that want to work out, comedy, and podcasting, right? I don't have that specific TikTok or Instagram following, because my home is here on YouTube. That's where I reside. That's who I am. So that's where I concentrate all my time to bring you the best content. But even though I've had people attack my character and stuff like that, and it could weigh you down, and if you're not mentally prepared to do that, that's when people start thinking of sad ways to do stuff, you know. And I've seen other people, other social content creators that have had trouble, and they decided to they were going to do something about it, and then luckily they decided not to. Look, man, I've given this out time and time again, and I'm gonna give it to you guys again this one time, because what do I say? The gifts that have been bestowed to me do not belong to me, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. I'm gonna keep on saying it. And I'm gonna keep on doing it, because I know eventually it's gonna help somebody out in the long run. Look, man, the meaning of life is two parts. It's the meaning of life is to be able to give love and receive love. That's the whole purpose of this crazy, fucked up world that we live in. That was our purpose. That's what we were intended to do. I advise you to try to live out that way. But then there's also the key of happiness. The key to happiness is something within yourself, something that will fulfill you to propel you to the next level. And I think a lot of people are not happy. And a lot of people on social media and on it's just sad. I know a lot of people that have tried to hurt themselves and stuff like that because of social media and stuff like that. But the key to happiness is to make every morning, every day, a self-evaluation. Check yourself physically, and tell yourself, you know, how am I doing mentally? You know, does my heart hurt? Does my lungs hurt? Does my kidney hurt? Do a body evaluation. And if you determine that there's nothing with you physically, you know, when your body hurting you, and you're okay mentally, then you're set to take on the world. But if there is something wrong with you, whether it be physical or mentally, then take a step back and maybe don't go to work that day. Maybe seek some help, right? Maybe talk to somebody. But if you do determine that you're okay, then the next step you do is, before you walk out that door, tell yourself, today's going to be a good day. And it's going to be a good day because you're going to have a positive attitude, and you're going to make it a good day. You're not going to let the stupid little things affect you. Oh, you got pulled over because you accidentally ran a light? Who cares? You'll pay the fine. You put it on a credit card. A ticket's not going to define and destroy the rest of your life. Some moron cuts you off. That's fine. He cut me off, but he didn't crash into me. You know, I could still make it, go to work, get some money to provide for my family. I'm still physically and mentally okay. Yeah, does it suck? Yeah. Right? Does it set you off, like, you know, temporarily? Yeah. But are you going to let that ruin your whole day? Look, man, every day the world is kind of like against you to some degree. But you got to look at it that you're living in your own world, and your own world of happiness. There's many different realities out there that exist in the world. You have to choose the correct path for you, a righteous path, an honest path, one that makes the most sense to you. Look, man, Life is long, but life is also short. And you might say, what the hell is this guy talking about? He's contradicting himself, right? Look, man, there's moments in time. From the moment you get up and you leave your house, there's a segment, there's a moment. That's a moment in time. The time that you're at work, that's a moment in time. When you get home and you have interactions with your family members, that's a moment in time. Right now, social media, going live on YouTube, this is our moment right now. But eventually this moment will end, and I will go on to participate in another moment. Try to be happy in these little moments. And when you learn to master being happy in these little moments, and you put them all together, you'll learn, like, hey, today was a good day. I had more good moments than bad moments, right? And you keep on putting that into practice, and eventually, when it's all said and done, hopefully, and you live your life, hopefully you live to live a lifestyle that you designed to be worthy, and one that to be beautiful, and whatever path you decide to live. And when you get closer to that time, you could look back and evaluate it and say, yes, it was worth it. No, it wasn't worth it. And that's the gift that I want to give out to you guys. And time again, I've said this on my podcast. I've said it on my Instagram. So it's the information is out there. And you know what? Not only am I saying it just because it's the words that I live through and what I go through, I'm saying it because I want you to start participating and looking at life through the way I lived my life. Trust me, I wasn't always Mr. Tacos and Workouts, the best podcast in Long Beach. No, man, I had to build myself. I had to find who I was, right? Life wasn't always easy for me, right? But I evaluated who I was, where I was, and what I wanted out of life, and I started implementing those small little changes to be the person who I am now. I tell people to define the relationship constantly, right? When people reach out to me, look, I do talk to a lot of subscribers, and people reach out to me on social media via my Instagram. That's the best way to reach. Send me a DM, and we could start a communication and whatnot. But when people ask me personal questions, right, or seek just to talk, sometimes they ask me, and I always tell people to define the relationship, right? Whether it be the relationship within your job, your emotional relationship, your physical relationship, whatever it is you're doing, right? You have to determine what that is, right? And what you want from it. And once you determine what it is and what you want from it, then you can only move forward. It's like you can't get what you want without knowing what you want. And a lot of people, that's the way they live their life, through misdirection, and they have no compass. So they're just living aimlessly through life, and whatever happens, right? That's not a way to live. You gotta define who you are, what you want out of life, then go out there and do it, man. Look, some people of you might find passion in cooking, right? Being a personal trainer, being a songwriter, being an artist, being an actor. Define who you are, what you want out of life, then go out and seek and search your dream. That's why a lot of people are not happy. That's why a lot of people fall through depression, right? And then they end up taking their lives. And that's the saddest thing ever. Look, man, I'm blessed and I'm very lucky because I was able to find myself very young in life, and I am who I am now. Just the possibility of you being born, it's like a miracle within itself. right? Because think about it, you have to do the impossible, right? And then, you find the egg, and then you're created. Then you have to go through 9 months, right? And then you give, you're born, right? And then you have to live until you're 18. That's like hugely like a miracle, right? And then to go through all these phases in your life, and then something like that happens. It's very sad, man. Look, the two people that took their own life, again, social media content creators, right? The gentleman Bobby, can't remember his last name. They called him TikTok Dad. He was 46. Look him up. I guess he was having some financial issues, and that was the reason why he did what he did. Again, smoke and mirrors. Social media, it's not real. Smoke and mirrors. It's all fake. People portray to be something they're not, and people show you a better version of themselves, but no one knows the reality of what they're going through. Sad that had to happen to that man and his family. Heather Armstrong, she was a little bit different. I think she fell into depression in 2015 or 16, if I'm not mistaken. And she had a history of depression, and then she went through treatments and stuff like that. And I guess it didn't work out, and ultimately this happened. Whatever I'm saying here, it's just my opinion. It's not, don't look at it as actual advice. I'm just voicing out my opinion. Something is definitely wrong with social media, where you have regular people willing to take their lives. And I'm not sure those two instances were social media related, but it brings attention because of the people that they were. But for the most part, people fighting for views and for likes, to the point, or making stupid comments on their videos or their podcasts, and then starting like beefs, and then attacking one another for nonsense on social media. Look, you can't live off of social media. Social media doesn't pay your bills. You can't you can't pay your rent with likes. You can't buy your groceries with likes. Just because you're trending really doesn't mean anything. But there's something definitely wrong when what you're posting on social media is affecting your life. Think about that. This is kind of like a reason why sometimes people tell me, hey, I haven't seen you on social. I'm here, but I only come out when I need to come out to have a purpose. Look, I told myself I wasn't going to do Dear Diary moments on my podcasting, and try to avoid all that chisme gossip content. We're constantly talking bad about one another. That's not who I am. But there's something definitely wrong, that the social media is something toxic and something evil, where it affects you by not getting likes, shares, subscribes, or whatever. It's weird. Something's definitely wrong. And if you feel that social media is affecting you in a negative way, I don't know, man. Maybe it's time to step away, man. But I've been here. Look, if you want to look at my journey, just go to the video section. It'll have a large library, and it's there. But for the people that ask me, I haven't seen you on that much, is because I've been concentrating on my health. I've been running, exercising, feeling good, going out, experiencing life. Something that I wasn't able to do in 4 years. I'm still around one way or another. I'm available to those who need me for whatever, which way, whatever. I'm not gonna turn my back on people because I know what has happened in the past. I have had a couple friends, not just one, a couple friends who took their own lives, but the one that stands out in the back of my head the most is when I graduated high school. Um, let's concentrate on being better. Um, concentrate on the gifts that I've given you. The key to happiness, the meaning of life. Seek help if you need it, counseling. You know, it's a crazy world out here, and you know what? Social media is not the best thing for everybody, man. Hopefully, I said something that will help somebody out. I have nothing but love for all you people out there, especially for the ones that have love for me. You know what? We'll figure this out together, man. But tomorrow's a new day, so let's make it a good day. All right, guys. If you liked the message I gave you to this video, and if you think it has any sort of value, or if you think that anybody needs to hear something like this, do me a huge favor. Share the episode. Like the episode so it could help us out with the algorithm, and subscribe to the content. Because trust me, we have an episode that you're going to like. Not all my episodes are like this. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.